you know, and I say that as real as I can say it. If you have a real E Federation, right? And I'm
I
gonna say this, you
appreciate
could
that, brother means a lot. I hope the same for you, man.
no for real, no for real. Hybrid, you already know, man. You and I have had our we've had our talks. Like you know, I support you all the way, brother. You already know. Can't nobody can't nobody talk like the standard. You hear me? Like I'm trying to tell you right now, don't let nobody lie to you. Like if you can go into the Discord and go back a couple of years, you're gonna see like the same way you came in and the same way you were you're talking. Like bro, that was Jahki. Like I promise you. Like I promise you. Like
One
you
love, big dog FRFR.
like yo, the way that you came in and like the way that you talk, it's like you get your point across. You know, and you can feel that, even though you're it's like
That's
literally
dope to
reading a
think about
story, or
that.
like literally reading a story that you can feel, like a script that you can feel. You feel it in your soul, like oh my god, nigga. Like I feel like he's about to pull up in front of my house right now. You know, like I have nothing but respect when it comes to you being in KFAB and you doing your shows, bro. Like for real, like nothing but respect. Um, but if we're gonna talk about first comings, bro, eh, I'm gonna tell it the best way I can, but the best person who could tell it is Solo. But when I first came in into the Solo universe, right, I, I talked so good. Okay, I'll let Solo tell you what
The love
everything
people from
that I
LTV
said.
took their time with
But
me.
I talked so
Help me
good,
with
right,
this
that
plot.
during
Now
this
learning from
time,
everybody.
Weapon X was the longest reigning champion. He was a champion during that time. He was reigning like for like 365 days at that point. And he had a decree that no rookie could challenge for the SSU title. No rookie could challenge that. My talk was so good and so slick. And me and Weapon X, like our emotions for that
Keep it a bit,
ran
man.
so
We
deep
should use that in
that
storyline. The
like
collab insane
he
emotional depth
for
like
me
Obi-Wan and Anakin, huh?
he just ended up like allowing me to actually fight him for that title. The first rookie ever to be able to talk that talk to the champion, get him to drop that decree for little old me. I lost that match. I will openly admit that, but the mission was still successful. You know what I'm saying? Through my words, through a rookie who just got in his first week in the SSU, talk that talk to Weapon X and got him to drop that decree for little old him for a shot at the title. You will never see that happen again. I promise you. The rivalry that Weapon X and I once had was one of the greatest rivalries. I promise you, one of the greatest rivalries ever. The revenue that we got from that was ridiculous. All right, and we did the whole shebang. Like we did, the wrestling promos on the actual show. We did promos like a podcast where Solo is interviewing Weapon X, and then in the middle of the interview, I'll pop out of nowhere like, "Yo, forget you, forget the champion. I'ma beat you." Da 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 da. My name's Jahki. I run SSU. Like, we had all of that going on. One of the greatest rivalries, and then after that, the rivalry with Lord British. Again, good guy, great guy, legendary type of call. Like, great rivalries, man. Great rivalries. Great time. Like this was me first coming up into SSU, and then a few years before that, people didn't know that I was already in the SSU as a person named the Hooligan. I don't know if y'all remember the Hooligan, but that was me. I was a hooligan, and then I took a break, got my call straight, and I came back. you know,
Last year, learn a lot from Solo and
you know.
Totes.
Hey, hybrid. Hey, I think you and I are on to something though. We should use that. We should use that as a storyline. You see what I'm saying? Like, and this is why I made this. This is why I made the IEW late night. Like, we're all talking now. We're all interacting. I love this. I love this. Prime, yeah. Like Solo and Toast have a lot to teach you when it comes to E Federation, and it's crazy when you get into E Federation because like when you think about it, like if you're a manager at a job, it is so much more similar to being an actual manager. I promise you. I promise you. The only difference is the pay. We don't get paid for this. At least I don't get paid for this. I would love to treat this as a company, but you can't treat something like a company if you're not paying your employees. And that's just the way I keep it a buck. I keep it real. I can't, I would love to say this is my company, but a company in reality pays their employees. I can't pay y'all. The best thing I can pay y'all with is to get y'all known, you know. But I really want to be able to turn this into a company and say, yeah, I paid him X, Y, and Z. He got paid X, Y, and Z. He won the IE World Title, so of course, he got paid, but he also got a bonus for winning that title, or he got a bonus for defending that title. Like, I actually want to be able to do that one of these days, that would be great. But yeah, here we go. Nevertheless, Witcher Nevermore here again, fighting in their rivalry. We didn't get a chance to see them last episode, so tonight they're duking it out. Here we go. Now, here's a good question for uh well, those of y'all that actually have a show. Um what is your strategy to booking your shows? Like obviously, you're gonna have your rivalries, and obviously you're gonna have like, you know, your one-on-ones and whatnot, but like what is your thoughts
You
on
can
like your
use
booking, you know what I'm
situation and turn
saying?
it to storyline-based reality or idea from wrestlers and booker.
You know? I feel you on that, Prime. I do. I do. But in turn, but see, and turn and in light of that, like you can use situations and whatnot as a storyline, but at the same time, I still feel like you just gotta be careful with that, especially if you have like a very popular E Federation. You definitely want to be careful on what type of situations that you delve in, because nowadays, like again, like a few people in the SSU, they've gotten actual death threats. You know what I'm saying? They've gotten death threats. They've gotten people like that have mailed stuff to the house, because, they're mad at them or they don't, agree with some of the stuff they done said or whatever have you. So, you know, we always want to keep people safe, you know. Here we go. But you're already starting off pretty good. Not gonna lie, I do miss this. I do miss this version of Witcher, man. Well, as the match goes on, and everybody's chilling out, I hope you're hitting your Weedles, taking your shot, or, eating your late night munchies. This show has been brought to you by yours truly. And also, I mean, How do y'all feel about what's going on in the WWE universe? You know what's going on with that? How y'all feel? Roman Reigns has finally returned. But again, me being a fan and me being in the wrestling world, it kind of disappointed me. And I say that because, again, I feel like they're missing opportunities. You had Roman Reigns return. Why didn't you have him return with Zilla Fatu? That would have been a moment right then and there to have Zilla return with Roman Reigns. Either return with Roman Reigns or debut with Jacob Fatu. Good win on Witcher. Good win on Witcher.
Here is your winner, Witch.
At matches people will enjoy all styles wrestling.
Yeah. But see, that's the thing, because when you think about it, you can have a match that people like, right? But the wrestlers won't perform well in that match. You see what I'm saying?